family unit, we all have chores to do around the house. Little Bit is in charge of the dishes, her laundry, her room, and the kitty litter. And we pretty much do everything else around the house. Why do we give her chores? Well, 1, it teaches her responsibility. 2, we love her and she loves us, so we should help each other out. Usually, Little Bit will do her chores without too much of an issue. The problem comes when it starts getting later and then we have to remind her. And we usually get the response, boring, that's no fun, followed by grumbling and complaining and maybe a little bit of fit throwing. I know, shocker, Little Bit throwing a fit. Yeah, it happens. Well, we remind her that if she did her chores in a timely manner, she could do the things she wanted to. We also talk about how our attitude affects how we feel about something. None of us like doing chores, but we do them anyway. Mommy and Daddy don't grumble and complain when we do our chores, and we find ways to make them fun. How? Well, I like to listen to music and sing along as I'm doing my chores. I like to make a game out of them, and if Little Bit and I are doing chores together, we play with each other while we're working. I explained to her that chores can be fun if we make them that way, but we should do all things without grumbling and complaining. Philippians 2:14. I also remind Little Bit that whatever she does, she needs to do it all to the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Even chores can be done to the glory of God. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as if for the Lord. Colossians 3:23. We remind her of this all the time. I know we have to repeat the lesson multiple times, and that's okay. We love Little Bit, and we want her to want to help us. But Little Bit isn't the only one who needs to learn this lesson. This does not apply just to daily chores. It applies to our daily lives. Maybe your boss gave you a task that needs to be completed. Do the job as if you're doing it for God, not for your boss. Maybe your wife asks you to pick up something from the store, maybe chocolate. Go to the store without grumbling or complaining. Maybe you just have to go to work, but you really need a day off. Whatever you do, do it to the glory of God. You can honor Him even when you do things you don't want to do. And find ways to make your tasks enjoyable. It doesn't have to be boring. There may be things we have to do in life that we don't want to do. I don't want to do chores. I don't want to go run errands, but I do them anyway. There are things that we want to complain about. But think about how your task could be so different if you approach it with an attitude of praise and glory to God instead. It really would make a difference. Today, whatever tasks are on your to-do list, do them for God, not for your boss, your parents, your spouse, your friends. When you glorify God, you will uplift your fellow man. This is possible only by God's amazing grace.